Busy week, but I saw Final Destination Bloodlines this past weekend. Before I continue, please consider subscribing and tap on that bell for future notifications for future horror and coffee content. If you like the content here on this channel, we review movies over coffee. I don't happen to have my cup with me right now, but I usually do. But stay tuned, there'll be more of those. Final Destination Bloodlines is the sixth installment in the Final Destination franchise that started back in, I think, 2011. No, no. That was when the last movie, Part 5, came out. The first one came out, I believe, in 2000, actually. And let me tell you, it's been quite a ride with this franchise. This movie was, in a nutshell, a lot of fun. I had a great time watching it. The people I was with had a great time. My queen was with me, and she had a wonderful time. And we just had we had a ball. Um, what's it about? Well, obviously, if you know the series, you know the pattern. A person gets a premonition of everybody dying in some tragic event, and right before that tragic event happens, to kind of save them from it, and then in that sense they cheat death, and then death comes back to pick them off one by one in these most very unique fashions. Some of them are horrifying, some of them are kind of funny, some of them are just what they are. But this one goes a little bit deeper, and that's what I liked about it. It takes place back in 1968. It takes you back in time to this a young woman named Iris, who um, is with her fiance at the opening of this Skyview restaurant that's in a real high place, right? Looks like the Needle in Seattle, and she gets the premonition, and a lot of people get saved from it, and as a result, uh, you know, she survives it, but death comes and tries to pick off her and everybody that was in that event. You don't see the details of that, but you do see the ramifications later on, because it fast forwards to our present time, where this young college student, a descendant of Iris, her granddaughter, is now starting to have these bad dreams and premonitions of that event that happened in 1968. She tries to get to the bottom of it, finds her grandmother, because her grandmother's like locked, she's isolated herself away from the family. It's a very estranged, terrible relationship she has with her mother, her father, and her mother's another hot mess and everything. And her and her brother are also kind of like having issues, and you see that work itself out in the movie. But she finds Iris, and she tells her what happened, that because she and all those other people in the Skyview feared cheated death came back to get them. Now, typical Final Destination fashion, but only one person survived. The one person really, truly was able to cheat death, and it was this young boy, this young African American boy. You see him as a little boy playing with toys and stuff at the Skyview, and it turned out to be the mortician that we've seen in Final Destination films, our very own beloved Tony Todd, God rest his soul. You see him show up one more time. He does a cameo appearance in this movie, because this movie was shot before his untimely passing, and he had what a wonderful send off he gave us. Like it was just like this message. Like you could tell that he was already quite sick, just by looking at him, but he was still Tony Todd. He was still that mortician in Final Destination, and he gave our young people in this particular, the college girl and her brother and her cousins, and all the other family members are trying to at first they don't believe her. They think she's crazy, like Iris was. They thought Iris was crazy, but then death starts doing things to them, right? Doing things, and then you all see all these crazy deaths. And again, they try to like fight the pattern, break the pattern. Another thing I liked about it is that this definitely has a connection to all the other Final Destination movies. I won't tell you how, but let's just say it's in the title, Bloodlines. And Iris herself even kind of like confirms it. And then the granddaughter, the main character, the girl, she tries to break it down too to the family, this kind of like spread out to other people, other circumstances and stuff. And you see quick images of that, and other callbacks to the original films and stuff like that. You see how it happens, how it's revealed. I thought it was pretty cool, and I kind of already had a sense personally that must have been what happened, and I thought that was amazing. So I'm gonna give Final Destination. I'm gonna give it 4 coffee cups because I really liked it. It was very entertaining, awesome popcorn horror entertainment. The kills were phenomenal. I enjoyed the I enjoyed them. I was like, this was crazy, and we had such a good time that even that afterwards we just couldn't stop but bug out about all that. Everybody was worried. I was like, oh my god, don't go to the bathroom. Don't watch out for that piece of paper. It might kill you. It gives you that sense of paranoia. Like you got to be careful. Every step you make could be a step to death. Forget about it, right? So it gave you that kind of like sense of foreboding, but at the same time, this sense of fun. Because we all know what these Final Destination movies are about, right? So it gives you the pattern, it gives you the sense, and you end up liking it at the end. And I, for one, enjoyed it. I thought it was very thematic and very consistent with the other films, and it had its own flavor and added a new kind of level or another kind of layer to the whole point of what Final Destination is all about, because it took you back to 1968, and it goes to that kind of thing. So you know what? Let's enjoy that. So go watch it if you haven't, and then if you have or haven't watched it, go watch it. Come back, talk to me, let me know what you think about Final Destination Bloodlines. Okay, the kills are quite unique, almost cartoon-like, some of them. And the acting was very good too. So please enjoy it and come back and let's discuss in the comments below. Again, feel free to subscribe if you like the content, if you like the reviews, and please suggest some things even below in the comments on what I can do to improve the channel. I'm always open to new ideas and new suggestions, okay? Because I just want to make this better, and of course better for myself and for you. This is our horror community here in Horror and Coffee. So until next time, enjoy your week. Ralph Perez, Horror and Coffee. Until next time, take care.